Good evening, YouTube. Yes, it's me. It's Tuesday. It's top 10 time. And as you saw, it ain't 10, it's 13. Now, why am I doing this one this week? I am somebody who needs to plan what I want to buy simply because my income isn't that great in that way. Now, I've taken a little scour around what's actually got an official release date, no matter where it is, whether it's the US, whether it's Britain, whether it's Germany, France, wherever. And I've compiled what I really want, as I imagine a lot of people do. But I want to make it so I can find it the best, fastest and cheapest way possible. So my challenge that I'm going to do, I'm going to give you the list and then see what you think of that. Let me know in the comments. But I'm going to try and recruit some people, because what I want to do on my next top 10 next week, I want to be able to compile a list of the best ways of actually getting these titles. So I want to ask people like Jambo Shanga, Randy Mole, Geek Legion of Doom, Big Paulie, Kermit's Ghost, all the big boys that you've done European shopping before, you've done American shopping before. I want to know, even if it's in the comments, whether you contact me directly, however you want to do it, I want some information from you guys. How do you buy your films from Europe, from America? What are your channels of purchase? Because what I want to do is research those channels and find the best and easiest ways to get these titles into the country without getting fucked in the arse with taxes and things like that. I want to find the best ways, and I want to create a video next week where I can bring that information out to everybody who's not really au fait or confident in doing this. I'm one of those people. I'm not that confident in doing it. I may go about telling people what's coming out and where, but I want to make sure people know the best way of getting it as well. And you guys are the brains of the outfit when it comes to this kind of thing. So anybody else, you will get a shout out from me in the video with any information you guys can help me with. So if you can do that for me, anybody who knows a good way of doing this, talk to me. I really beg you, please. It'd be really appreciated. So what is my top 10? 13. Breakfast Club Steelbook. I love The Breakfast Club. It's one of the classic John Hughes films. I love it. Emilio Estevez, they're all in it. Brilliant. It's going to be $17.99. It's out February 3rd. I've got mine pre-ordered on, can't remember if it's Zavi or Amazon. Probably Zavi, actually. So I know I'm getting mine. Definitely one I've already pre-ordered. Can't wait. Next one is actually the Joker 4K Steelbook. It's an Amazon exclusive for $29.99. Now, there's a few different versions of the Joker coming out. There's some nice ones around, some nice ones in America, but the Amazon exclusive Steelbook is good artwork, and that's what I'm looking for this film, because this film is going to knock people's socks off anyway. Took over $1 billion in the cinema. Yeah, it's something that's going to have to be in my collection. So that's why I'll be getting that. Zombieland Double Tap. I feel that I need to get this in 4K, but there's two different things I can do here. It again it's a British one, but there's a 4K Steelbook for $24.99, and that's coming out on the 24th of Feb. Oh, Joker's out February 10th, by the way. So February 24th, but there was also an H&B exclusive 4K Steelbook as well. So I'm really tired of which way to go for that. H&B, I don't know whether they're honouring orders at the moment, because where they're shutting stores down, how reliable is their internet? Anyone who's got some insight on that, let me know as well, and I'll pass that on next week as well. My next title, one of the absolute ass-kicking, knockout, amazing Jackie Chan films ever made, is Dragons Forever. It was supposed to be out just before Christmas. It's now hitting us on the February 27th. 16 quid on Amazon. It's like $16.99 on Zavi, but £16 on Amazon. Yeah, that's a title that has to be in my collection. The Benny Urquidez fight at the end of that is one of the best things ever put on film, in my opinion. Awesome. And lastly, Terminator Dark Fate. Now, the Blu-ray.com listings have taken off Terminator Dark Fate, so I don't know what they're doing. It's showing, I think, March 5th for Germany, but it's also showing March 2nd on Amazon still. So I'll go with that. 4K, Terminator Dark Fate, 2nd of March. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, it turns up. That's the only things that have a specific date that excite me with the UK. Then we jump to the US. The first title which I cannot live without on that is Wall-E. Awesome film, but it's being released in 4K on the 3rd of March. Holy shit, I have to have that in my collection. I mean, it absolutely looks stunning on my TV as upscale. So to have it 4K native, that's going to look good. And it's a brilliant film, so well made. Next, this one is totally left field. I don't know if anyone else would want it at all. Trolls. Yes. Here. Trolls is getting a 4K steelbook release on the March 10th as a Best Buy exclusive. I want it. That's going to be probably the biggest challenge for me to get, because I don't know how the Best Buy exclusives are shipped, whether they're shipped out of the US or not. Maybe one of my friends in America can help me get a hold of that. We'll have to wait and see. And lastly, The Wizard. Yes, the Fred Savage film is out March 24th as a Shout Select Collector's Edition. Wicked film. Back in the day, what an awesome film that is. If I can get my hands on that, I think it's like $19.23, something like that. But that's one I really want to get for March 24th as well. If I can get my hands on that, again, if anyone who watches me in America can help me with that, I can transfer you the money. Just sort me out and get it to me, you know what I mean? But again, this is the kind of thing I want to look at. Is the best way of getting it from the US to us without too much government shenanigans going on, if you get my drift. But at the moment, that's the only 3 real titles that are really grabbing me that I want from the US. But then we jump to Germany and it gets even better. I'm 45 this year, so a lot of you aren't even going to know this film. The Medusa Touch. It's a film with Richard Burton. Basically, this guy can do shit with his mind, and he's an evil git. And they cave his head in with a statue, but he won't die. And he brings a jumbo jet down on London. And it's freaky, it's dark, and it's a bloody awesome film. If Kermit's Ghost doesn't buy this, I'll seriously be questioning what he knows about films, because that guy collects some classic stuff. I mean, he's about 400 or so ahead of me in collection, but he has some real good stuff, and I almost guarantee he would buy that. Awesome film. Definitely want to get hold of that. That's hitting Germany on the 30th of January. I really want that. Next, a Sodden classic is getting a digibook release. No Retreat, No Surrender. Now this is classic cheese, one of Van Damme's first ever films. Yeah, digibook on the 31st of January, that's due out. I really want to try and get hold of that one as well. The next one, I mentioned this last week, but I really want it. Tank Girl's coming out in digibook format, 2 different digibooks as well. So I'm tossing up which one I'd want to get as well, but that is a classic Laurie Petty film, brilliantly done, and that's due on February 27th. Next we jump quite far ahead really. May 3rd is the first date we have down for the release of Jumanji The Next Level. That's Germany based as well. I'm a real fan of the Jumanji films. I like the re-release, you know, the sequel. I've got it normal, I have it 3D, I have it steelbook. I haven't picked up 4K yet, but I'm bloody gonna. So that's coming out as a 4K steelbook May 3rd in Germany as well. So another one I really want to get my hands on, because I want to have both steelbooks, don't I? And last but not least, controversial, but I can't help myself. Charlie's Angels, yes, the remake. Yes, people may think it looks a stinker, but I do like the look of it. It has to be said. It's listed as a 4K steelbook for July 23rd in Germany. That's the only one that's got a dated list on it at the moment. But so I want it. I want to find a way to get it. And that is my top 13 that I'm really planning. I want to put a plan in place to make sure I can get all these titles. I want to get an idea of what people are looking to do themselves as well. Do you have a hot list that you're trying to get your earnings around to actually be able to buy? Well, how do you plan your purchases for the year? So I'm sure you don't just bite off it on a credit card like a lot of people do. Let me know in the comments what you do, because it's really interesting to me. Let me know your thoughts on what my list is like, and I will really appreciate any information people can give me, whether you instant message me on Facebook about it. I'll then do the research through the rest of the week and be comfortable in what I tell people next Tuesday. It's really appreciated if somebody can help me out with this. Honestly, it will. That's my top 13. Let's go on to this week's prizes. I kept it singles this week. We got Thriller, which was Social Network. Gotta watch this film, bloody awesome. And then I thought I'd sneak a little steelbook in. Wanted, a classic. Love James McAvoy, but Angelina Jolie, I love her though. She kicks his ass so many times in this film. It's brilliant. That's your prizes for this Friday. Bear in mind, everyone from Christmas, you are still in the Minions head. Anybody else that's joined, subscribed, just watches me, get onto my Facebook page, which is Peter Blu-ray Bullet Brit Ainsley. That's 3 words. Instant message, well, friend request me, I'll always answer you. Then instant message to say you want to be part of it. It costs you nothing. It is that simple. It's what I do to thank people who actually watch me. I love doing the giveaways. I've been giving away films for over a year now. I've given away shitloads and I love it. And that is it for tonight. I have nothing that's arrived in the post. One more day and one of my titles from Germany, Momo X, is going to be late. So let's just hope that hasn't gone lost in the post. I may be out later in the week, so I might do a little bit of hunting. But I've got my new wheelchair today, still manual, and we've put a boot in really on about getting the electric one up. So they're actually coming out to my property to see how I'm living. And then they'll see just why I need it to be electric. It's only taken them a year and a bit to do it. But there you go. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Let me know your thoughts on tonight's video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it as well. Let your mates know. Please bear in mind, if I hit 300 subscribers, there's a prize in store just for doing that. But nobody's going to know if I don't make it. So tell your mates, get them to subscribe. Maybe they don't want to look at my ugly face all the time, but I will be improving my videos. Come January 28th, we will start the A to Z tour of my films, and there will be a room tour prior to that, because then I hopefully will actually have it tidy. A lot's going to happen this year. I'm really hoping to get the video, like I say, into a better quality, 4K, edited a hell of a lot better, and we'll go from there and get some outside trips done as well. And I think 2020 will be capped off if I can meet somebody like Kermit's Ghost or Big Paulie, even Jamie Powell. You know, I've got to meet you, dude. It'll make my bloody day. It really will. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Be safe. It's going to be windy and quite wet over the next few days, so be safe. Yeah. Take care, everybody. Bye now.